Hello and welcome. In today's topic, vectors, we are doing vector in class 11th, physics. Basically, vector is a part of mathematical tool, but in NCERT, it is given in chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7. And vector is important tool for all chapters. So, let's start vectors. Before starting vectors, let us divide all physical quantities in some different categories: scalars, vectors, phasors, and tensors. We have done scalars and vectors in previous classes, and we will do phasors in class 11th or in class 12th, and tensors are the part of higher mathematics in higher classes. So let us divide one by one. Scalars are those quantities which have only magnitude. They have only magnitude. Vectors are those quantities which have both magnitude and directions. Phasors are those quantities that depends on phase. Example, y is equal to a sine omega t. The equation of simple harmonic motion. We will discuss this in chapter 14. And one more example, E is equal to E naught sine omega t. This is the equation of electric field. We will discuss this in class 12th. So wait and watch. And tensors are those physical quantities which have different values in different directions at the same point. For example, tensors, moment of inertia, de-resolution, stress, etc. Let's start vectors. I define vector as these are those physical quantities which have magnitude as well as directions and follows vector laws. So this is the definition of vectors. We have several examples of vectors in class 11th and 12th. For example, displacement, velocity, etc. Representation of vectors. We can write vectors by letter, capital letter or small letter, and we put one arrow above it. So this is the representation of vector, and we can read this as a vector A or A vector. So this is the simple representation of vector. So whenever we say or write like this, so this is vector B or B vector. If we write mod of A vector, so we call its a magnitude of vector A. Similarly, b is equal to magnitude of vector b. We will discuss all these things, magnitude of vector, in coming slides. Every vector has its starting point and ending point. So this is the O point and this is the A point. So O is the starting point and A is the ending point. We can say O as a tail and A as a head. So every vector has its starting point and ending point. One more example. So here P is the starting point and Q is the ending point. Now we can write vector this as a PQ vector. So P is the starting point, Q is the ending point. Similarly here we can write OA as a vector. O is the starting point, A is the ending point. Now types of vectors. Polar vector, and second is the axial vector. This division is based on point of application. Example, displacement, force, etc. Axial vectors. These are those vectors which represent rotational effect and act along the axis of rotation in accordance with right hand screw rule. Example, angular velocity, torque, etc. Different types of vectors. Position vector. A vector used to locate position of a point with respect to origin. Consider a coordinate system. Consider point A. So OA is the position vector of point A, and OB is the position vector of point B. Displacement vector. A shortest vector drawn between initial and final points is known as displacement vector. If we have two vectors OA and OB, and if we join A to B, then OA is the position vector of point A, OB is the position vector of point B, and AB is the displacement vector. Equal vectors. Two vectors of equal magnitude and in same direction. Two vectors are said to be equal vectors if they have equal magnitude and they are in same direction. Here these two vectors A and B are equal vectors because they have same magnitude and same direction. Negative vectors. Two vectors are said to be negative vectors if they have equal magnitude but they are in opposite direction. Vector A and vector B. If A and B have equal magnitude, so we can say A vector is equal to negative of B vector. Number 5. Zero vector. A vector whose magnitude is 0 is known as zero vector. It means if A vector is a zero vector, so its magnitude should be equal to 0. It is also known as empty vector or null vector. It is used to show equilibrium position of an object, velocity of a stationary object, etc. Number 6 is unit vector. A vector having unit magnitude is known as unit vector. If A is a unit vector, so we can show this by cap. So we can read this as a cap or unit vector A. Its magnitude is always equal to 1. It is a unitless and dimensionless, and it represents direction. There are 3 unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. If we take this as a x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, so there are I cap along x-axis, j cap along y-axis and k cap along z-axis. So these are 3 unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Since I cap, j cap, k cap are the unit vectors, so their magnitude is equal to 1. Orthogonal vectors. So vectors which are perpendicular to each other are known as orthogonal vectors. Examples: here I cap, j cap and k cap. So these 3 vectors are orthogonal. It means the angle between them is 90 degree. They are mutually perpendicular to each other. Next is co-initial vectors. 2 vectors are said to be co-initial if they have same starting point. So here vector OA and vector OB are known as co-initial vectors. 9 is coplanar vector. 2 vectors are said to be coplanars if they are in same plane. Here vector OA and OB are known as coplanar vectors. A vector whose initial point is fixed is known as localized vector. A vector whose initial point is not fixed is known as non-localized vector or free vector. So in this lecture we have discussed the meaning of vector, representation of vectors and types of vector. In next lecture we will discuss the algebra of vectors, addition and multiplication.